graduates, it is my honor to introduce the 2014 commencement speaker, United States Senator, and Stall graduate, the Honorable Tim Scott. Tim Scott is a U.S. Senator representing the great state of South Carolina. His story is one of hard work, education, success, and the American dream. Growing up poor in a single-parent household in North Charleston, Tim watched his single mother work 16-hour days as a nurse assistant, just to keep him and his brother afloat. As a freshman at Stall High School, class of '83, Tim nearly failed out, flunking 4 classes. His sophomore year, though, he met a mentor named John Moniz, who shared a life-changing idea. You can think your way out of poverty. Through hard work, education, innovation, and with the discipline his mother already gave him, Tim began the process of turning his life around. Tim was fortunate to have teachers who loved him enough to hold him to a high standard, and to have the Stall High School support system to help him get there. From a freshman who almost flunked out of high school, Tim graduated from Stall High School as student body president. The lessons gleaned from his mom, mentor, and teachers still guide him, the senator today. Adversity can overcome with education and elbow grease. The senator believes that education is a crucial step between poverty and success. The opportunity for any kid from any town to grow up and become a business leader, a U.S. senator, or a scientist curing cancer is what makes America so great. And that all begins with our commitment to educating our kids today. Senator Scott has striven to honor his mentor's memory and sacrifices of his mother by achieving in his own life. His goal is simple: to positively affect the lives of billions of people. The path has taken him from becoming a successful small businessman to be elected to Charleston County Council, the South Carolina State House, and the U.S. House of Representatives. In January 2013, Tim was sworn in as a United States Senator from South Carolina. Ladies and gentlemen, Senator Tim Scott.
Madam President, you did a fantastic job. Congratulations. I know that's a wonderful honor that you have, and we look forward to great things from you and the rest of the student government from Stall High School. Well, good afternoon and welcome to the amazing 2014 class of Stall High School. What an amazing class. Now, not only is this the 50th graduating class, you guys have the distinction of having South Carolina's best principal, Principal Wilson. Let me speak very quickly to the parents in the audience. I know that today has to be a day that is exciting for you. Your child is getting ready to graduate. Some of you may actually be thinking about what you're going to do with their room. Will it become a football viewing room or a TV room or a shrine to your kid? But today is a day that we will talk about the success of this graduating class that has received more than $1.5 million in scholarships. That is fantastic. To the graduates, I would ask you to take a look around. I know that your parents have been recognized, but I want you to take a look around at the people who have showed up to experience this day with you. Your parents, your grandparents, your friends, your teachers, and administrators all have supported you. Let's give all those who are here for you today a round of applause. Now, I'm just going to give you a couple of quick pieces of advice, and I'm going to take one piece of advice that I've already sensed from some of you. Your advice to me is hurry up and sit down. I get that. I'm going to give you 3 quick pieces of advice, and then I will hurry up and sit down. The first piece of advice, I would say without question, is that failure is never final unless you quit. The second piece of advice is if you want to stand out in life, stand up for someone who cannot stand up for themselves. And number 3, if you're going to succeed, sometimes you're going to have to do it afraid. That's how you succeed sometimes. First one, Failure isn't final until you quit. Amy was very kind to share with everyone my failure in high school. Thank you very much, Amy, for that. That's really nice of you. And I really appreciate the fact that now everybody knows that I flunked out of high school as a freshman. This is wonderful. I will tell you that growing up in a single-parent household, I lost my way. And as Amy talked about, I failed world geography, I failed civics, I failed Spanish and English. Now, when you fail Spanish and English, they don't call you bilingual. No, they call you bi-ignorant at Stall High School because you can't speak in any language. And that's where I found my unhappy self. But I had the good fortune of having some teachers who really loved me. And that's where point number 2 comes in. If you're going to stand out in life, you have to be willing to stand up for those who cannot stand up for themselves. I think back to myself and I see in the audience some of the teachers who stood up for me. I think of the mighty White, Mr. White, who was my English teacher as a senior. Mrs. Greenberg and Mrs. Lynch. I see Mrs. Gibson out there in the audience as well. So many of these teachers came around me and helped me find my own way. Had it not been for the successful support of those folks sitting on your left, I would not be standing in front of you today. It is so important for us to remember that you too will one day be given the opportunity to be mentors. I hope you take advantage of the opportunity to be a life-changing force in the lives of others who may follow in your footsteps. But my third and final point is simply this, that sometimes in order to succeed in life, you have to be willing to do it afraid. You have to be willing to walk the path that is less traveled. I think to myself of some of the greatest successes in life have often come after the greatest failures. Most of us know who Oprah Winfrey is. Oprah is known to be a fantastic person. She has succeeded in TV, but the fact is that her first job in TV, she got fired because she was not fit for TV. You see, Oprah started over even though she was afraid. I think to myself of Walt Disney, Disney World. Mr. Disney was fired from his first job for lacking creativity. And he went on later to create the Disney world that we all appreciate and experience. I think of those Stall High School students that I went to high school with, folks like Roger Young, who lived at the Hawthorne City Trailer Park, who became an Air Force captain. I think about Adrian Williams, who lived in Pepper Hill, who went on to work at CPW or the Charleston Water System, who now owns his own business. There are so many examples of success from Stall High School graduates. When I graduated, there was a song that was very popular. It was by a group called Ouija. I'm not sure, Mr. Hampton, if you remember the group Ouija. It was a group that had a song called Hold On to My Dreams. You guys are too young to remember that song, but I will tell you, I'm going to sing that song for you as I take my seat. Now, my mama gave me a lot of money for singing lessons, but I spent it on something else. So please bear with me as I sing my favorite song to you. Hold on to your dreams. Y'all don't know good music. Let me just tell you the words. I'll just tell you the words. Hold on to your dreams. Believe in love and let love be the light to show you the way. Because life is going to get hard, and sometimes it will be unfair unless you believe that someone cares. Someone who's there, rain or shine, to share your dreams, your heart, and your mind. God bless you.
Give me just a minute. Yeah. The Heart of the Warrior Award represents, this right here, represents members of the Stall family who demonstrate integrity, high character, the desire to go above and beyond, and a willingness to help others, just like Senator Scott was talking about. It is the highest school award we offer, and many of you today have got the little pin that says Heart of the Warrior Award. Today we are honored to present to one of our own, the Honorable Tim Scott, United States Senator, with the Heart of the Warrior Award. Okay.